Hey guys, the Mr. Tractor 14 here today, and this is update number 3 on the off-road tractor rebuild. So let's get going. As you can see, I got the hood up, and I'm working on the steering today because I want to get that set up for my tie rods to work. And as you can see, I got a big piece of metal, and what I did was there was a tab on that old four-wheeler frame that's right over there. I cut it off and put this on the weld because it's gonna, let's see if I can get a good angle here. That's where it goes, and that's where my tie rod's gonna work. But the thing is, to get it to turn now, we need to figure out how we're gonna get it set up on this. I at least want to get this front part set in today. But anyways, here's what I got in mind, or what I was thinking. I found this under my deck. It's got like two of these flange pieces. They're just out on the bottom and bolt holes. What I was thinking on doing was bringing this up like so and doing it like getting some holes drilled there, like maybe back a little bit more actually too, like maybe somewhere like right there. And now that I got that bar set in, I cut one of these arms off the old axle. What I'm planning on doing, if I can get her here, is it's going to be up like this, and then as you can see, I cut the steering arm too, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of that bar to put on over here onto this, and what it's going to do is she is practically going to be V'd like this and welded to this, just like that, and it's going to go like over there. It's going to be like V'd and that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, let's I want to get the motor and we'll test it on. Alright guys, so now that I got it set in here, we can finally tell how much room I got. And by the looks of things, if I go like this, and just say if I V it out to about here, I will have plenty of room for it to work that way. It probably won't even be, it'll probably be like right there. So yeah, I'm hoping that is going to work with the clutch. But I can't see why not. That clutch is going to be about that big. I'm hoping it's going to miss it. But this motor I think is still going to go over. Because those mounts, yeah, this motor has still got to go over, believe it or not, like right to there. So, because the motor's going to be sticking out pretty far, like that. Because by the time the clutch gets on there and gets back to the fucking, what is it, the chain driver end, it'll work out perfect probably. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that steering anyways. Can't see it being in the way. It probably will be out of the way. So yeah, let's get this motor off, and well, I'll get this cut, and then I'll turn you guys back on when I go to tacker it. Alright guys, right now I got my MIG welder set up. And what I did was, I'll show you what I did. I cut that at a V. It is a really shitty cut. But what it's going to do is she's going to, instead of cutting it, she's going to roll those down like that. And then, it's going to be like this. So it's flush, and I'll add that on. So yeah, it's actually going to be up a little bit. I need it up a little bit, right there. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, so I made this little cut it out of this tube. It's just like a hollow tube. What I did was I ground down this, like so it was, like has like a little bit of a like end on it, and then what I'm gonna do now, slide it on like this, grab the metal pipe and bang in a little bit, a little bit more. Now I'm gonna weld that. I'm gonna tack that in a couple spots, and then I'm gonna grab my bar I'm using, my steer one, and I ground that down, and that's gonna go in like that, and tack that, and that'll be the steering for that. So I'll get that tacked up, and then I'll get this tacked in, and then I'll show you guys it again, I guess. Alright, give me a second, we'll get this tacked in, and yeah. Alright guys, there we go. This is just gonna be part one. Like, this is gonna be the third update, but it's gonna be like number 3, and then there's gonna be a half one after this, because, well, this is gonna be 3.5. No, there's gonna be 3 and then 3.5 because the steering. So part 1 of the steering, and then the 3.5 is gonna be part 2. But with this one, with part 1, I did this. I'm not doing up there yet because I still need to kind of figure out what I need to do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work down here now on these tie rods. What I did was another sleeve like this, set them in so that I know where to weld. Now what I'm going to do is I got my thing on, I got my wire, and I'm going to turn it on, and pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack this. I'm going to tack them on, tack the other side, and then I'll probably weld them later on in part 2. So yeah, at least anyways we get the steering somewhat done. So yeah, here we go, let's give her a shot. One sec. Put my welding helmet on because it's a lot easier to see what I'm doing here. Welding, so let's give her another shot. I'll do that, and then I'll turn you guys back on. Alright guys, so now you kind of got my idea that I just added to that. This is going to be the end of part 1. I'm not even going to do the other side because it's starting to rain there now, so I got to get everything away. I got the motor over there, got to get that away. But in part 2, so 3.5, we'll cut this up, finish welding that, get that done, get this side done. Steering will be done. So we're halfway there, guys. Alrighty, I will let you guys go for now. This is the Mr. Tractor 14. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you like this. This is part 1 of 2, so number 3 in the steering. Thanks guys for watching.